Hi, Brandon Splay from ThirstGym.com. Today we're talking about an exercise called the wader carry. This is a great shoulder stability and midsection trunk loaded carry option. Now you can use a kettlebell or dumbbell for this. It's personal preference. I personally like the kettlebell. I think it's a little more comfortable. You're gonna probably feel it a little bit more in your midsection, as well as feeling the stability in your shoulder, having to work a little harder, but again, use what you have access to. So what we're gonna do to start, to get in our weighted position, we're gonna take the kettlebell, we're gonna bring in a front rack position. So my thumb's going around the horn. I'm gonna make a fist, like I'm gonna punch myself in the chin. Then from this position, we're gonna take the dumbbell, we're gonna press it straight overhead. As we hold it, we wanna make sure that our knuckles are away from us. We don't wanna try to twist it. We just wanna make sure that we're in a nice, strong position here. That again, my hand is through the kettlebell, and that's the way the kettlebell is not sitting on my forearm in an awkward position. And then from this position, I would just walk and try to hold the kettlebell in a good strong position. As I do that, I am gonna have to lean a little bit away to be able to reach, especially if you have limited shoulder mobility. But what you don't wanna do is you don't wanna walk like this, belly button pointing straight forward, actively reach, try to keep your hand on your midsection if you need to, and then walk under control. You're gonna feel the tricep shoulder having to do some work. You're gonna feel your obliques and abdominals on the opposite side. You may even feel a little bit of your QL doing some work. And then obviously I would then switch sides. The big thing you don't want to do is you don't want to have the kettlebell back behind you like this, okay? So this is notice this is in the back of my hands. My palm is actually towards the ceiling. This is one, not a comfortable position. It also doesn't feel good on my wrists, my hands, or my shoulders. And I'm also getting cranked through extension quite a bit. Or if I'm here, start in that good front rack position, go straight overhead. Now it's in a more comfortable position, but also my shoulders in a more comfortable position as I go to do the carry. So then you would just obviously switch sides as needed. When you are doing this, obviously with a dumbbell, you're not gonna run into that issue. So I just recommend with the dumbbell, holding your fist or your palm, sorry, towards the midsection or towards the middle of your body. You don't wanna walk with it like this or like this. You'll kind of figure out that holding it in neutral grip is probably the best position. Ideally, that's what you want to do with the kettlebell as well. In terms of your distance, you can use this in conditioning circuits, abdominal work, warm up. You have lots of different options here available to you in terms of how you perform this. So just pick where it's going to fit best for your training program. You're using it for a warm up, one trip down and back with some space that you have, 15, 20, 25 yards, works well. If you're using this as a finisher in a conditioning circuit, you're probably going to, again, do both sides, but you're probably going to do it for a certain amount of time or distance because you're going to be comparing with different things as active recovery. The other thing you could do it as your main midsection and trunk work for your training session, in which case you could definitely load these up much heavier because you're trying to actually train the abdominals and the shoulder stability. So you can even do these for 15, 20 yards, a little bit heavier, but still also crank out the distance if you'd like to as well. So 2 to 3 sets for your main work, warm up 1 to 2 sets, and if you're using it for your conditioning, whatever you have your conditioning circuit set as, where that might be a chipper with distance, that might be for time, that might be rounds, you may only get to it once or twice, it really just depends, but either way, if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. Thanks, have a great day.